Hi, my name is Melanie Friedman, and I am also a survivor of the Family Foundation School. I want to take a moment to apologize for my appearance. I've been in bed with the flu for a week, but I do want to support Liz and the rest of you in this ICU campaign and show my support for other survivors who have had struggles similar to mine. Just a bit about my story. At the age of 4, I experienced my first trauma, and from about the age of, I want to say 8 until the age of 17, I did experience several reoccurring traumas. I also suffer from bipolar disorder. I did at that time already have post-traumatic stress disorder. I did go to the family school because I was out of control. My parents had sent me to several rehabs, several psychiatric facilities, and nothing that they did helped. They were desperate. And so the Family Foundation School did answer their prayers and seemed to provide a miraculous, answer on how they could quote-unquote fix me. So my parents sent me there. I thought it was just going to be another psych facility, another school that I'd been to, another rehab. I walked into the family school at the age of 17, broken, riddled with mental illness, suicidal, suffering from a great deal of post-traumatic stress symptoms. And I did not think at that moment that I could be broken any further, but the family school proved me wrong. While I was there, I experienced a great deal of abuse. I witnessed abuse. I don't need to go into the details because if you're watching this video, chances are you've been there and you've seen it. After I'd left the family school, I was a shell of the person that I once was. My PTSD symptoms ramped up to about 100, and I eventually found relief in heroin. My life spiraled completely out of control to the point where I had no more feelings. I didn't want to live anymore, and I didn't ever think that I'd get out of where I was. I prayed every night that I would not wake up. At the age of about 23, I ran into an old friend of mine who had her master's degree, looked great, so successful, and I was ashamed of who I was, and I decided that I needed to get help. And that started a 14-year journey of getting clean, getting therapy, and trying to deal with this crippling anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder that I experience today. It has gotten better. On paper, it looks like I have everything together. Just as Liz said, I'm also a therapist. I have a master's degree. Well, you kind of need one of those to be a therapist. I'm married to a wonderful, supportive, non-abusive man, which I never thought would happen. I own my own home. I live in Arizona. I'm close with my family. On paper, I have it all. But inside, I still struggle. But I will say this, that despite my struggles, I am grateful for the family because they taught me what not to do. They taught me that broken people are to be treated with love and compassion, and that the authoritative punishment types of tactics that they used are more damaging. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. They taught me a valuable lesson. So now, as a therapist, I can do my best to do no harm and to treat every client that I have with compassion, love, understanding, and empathy. And so despite the challenges that I have faced and the continuing amount that I do suffer, I am grateful for them for teaching me that lesson. And I'm also grateful that I have a community of survivors that I can reach out to that when I am struggling. A community of people that really truly understand where I've been, because most people don't. I've tried sharing my story with people, and as well-meaning as they are and as supportive as they try to be, they still kind of look at you with that face, not knowing whether to really believe you, not knowing how to react, because it's so far-fetched. What we've been through is so far-fetched. It's like a movie. So I just want to let you all know that I see you. And I am very free with putting my number out there if needed. Call me anytime. And I truly mean that. I'm not just saying that. Call me, message me anytime. I am here. I am here to listen. I am here to give advice. I am here no matter what you need. All right? So I wanted to take a moment also to thank Liz for all that you do for the survivor community. And I agree that we need to step up more. I want to step up more. I just don't know how. So if we can get together and put our heads together and figure out how we could stop people in our community from dying like every week, and to help those who are continuing to struggle move on, I'm all in. So with that said, I love you all. Have a great night. Peace and blessings.